I mean, we have a lot of things we could be talking about, since that's a possibility that we could just talk, but whatever. She doesn't exactly sound 40. What does a 40-year-old person sound like? Is there a rule about that? I don't know that you can necessarily tell people's age by their voices, like, all the time. Maybe sometimes, yeah.
What does she have?
She's got Alzheimer's.
Ah, see, this is what I was asking.
Dementia?
Whoa. How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
Devastating. Especially for her. You can understand.
And for you?
Anyway, everything she worked for was taken away, and that was it. Yeah. I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen. And, you know, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
Well, that's nice, I guess. At least she seems to be on my side for now. I don't know if that'll stay that way, but for now, anyway. Yep. June 16th, 1986. Dave, guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that shitheel Steve. It's your man, Ron. I went up to check on the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself. More than usual for lookouts, so I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? I'm starting to think the Forest Service only picks the deranged and perverted, except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot. Ron. A fossilized claw. Jesus, that's wild.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cash box.
Oh, really?
Good conversation. Thanks for that. Alright, I'll just toss that around like no big deal. Hey, someone left a rock in the cash box. Oh, really? Someone left a leaf in the cash box. Oh, really? Let's copy that down. Yeah, it's like a velociraptor claw. Oh, there's the note. Found the note again. Oh, there's the note. What a cute little glitch. I guess I can't really do anything with those, so I'll leave them just around where they are. I think you should take the claw with you, use it for self-defense in case the bear shows up, which it will. That's the thing about video games and bear, they always seem to intersect.
Hey, Delilah?
I found a fence.
You found him?
No, not yet. Why would there be a fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go ass over tea kettle when on a trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence?
Yeah. It looks like it surrounds a huge area.
Huh.
Does
That's
it?
weird.
Do you think those girls could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence. Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
I don't even know how I would get in.
It's really strange that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, it's weird. I see a really thin plume of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too.
I actually
Thin
don't.
plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like it's
Do you
to
reckon?
the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in
Where?
the neighborhood.
I don't see anything.
Keep an eye on that smoke plume.
All right.
Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
I think it's behind that massive rock, maybe? And it dissipates... Oh, is that it? Right there? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay, so my character could see it through the rock, I guess. Well, I can't duck, so I guess this tree is impassable. It's something like that. I mean, it's not a huge deal or anything, but if you're trying for immersion, like, you've got to put yourself in the position of the character and proximity and all that, but,
Hell of a time
yeah.
getting this fucking flapjack off his ass and out to repair that wire.
You want me to go back and see what I can do?
No, I want this guy to have to roll his lazy ass all the way out here.
Flapjack is a choice phrase, by the way.
It really fits the bill in this case.
Choice. Ooh, a burnt tree. I guess this is why we do our job, boys. You don't end up with this right here. Some freaking flapjack letting this all go to shit. Supply drop. Yeah. I don't think the scale of this necessarily makes sense.
So, how'd you
Oh,
meet?
hello.
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I stumbled over and told her she was pretty, and that was it.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
You know, people always see the wrong side of that. Yeah, he was drunk, that might be true. But it was him being drunk that lowered his inhibitions and allowed him to say what he actually wanted to say. But sometimes telling some random stranger is saying they're pretty is not always the right thing to do. Still, you gotta play out the situation, feel it out a little bit. Although I guess it's not exactly the most impolite thing either. If she wasn't into it, she wasn't into it. You get the vibe pretty early. I'm sure most people would much rather have someone walk up to them and say they're pretty than be like, hey baby, you want to go in the bathroom? And I mean, obviously I'm exaggerating, but I think people say things like that to each other and it's fucked up. I don't know where I'm going anymore, but I guess now I'm looking for this trail of smoke, so just gonna take it as it goes. We got some music all of a sudden. Heavy music, too. Oh, what was that? I heard an animal sound. Did you hear that? Oh. I think it was a woodpecker, like, way off in the distance. You know, for a forest, there's a surprisingly small number of trees in some of these areas. It's very deserty. Huh. Alright, did I loop back around again? I think I have, actually. I'm pretty sure I've been here before. This is where I went to go check the power line earlier. Or the telephone line. Okay, map time? Okay, I'm there. Comm wire cut there. Did I not mark where I thought the smoke was? I said it was to the west. There's the fence. Oh, it's like all kind of shut down there, isn't it? I don't see anything. Where could it have been? So I was standing right there, and they said it was to the west, so I'm... Oh, west is that way right now. Shit. How can I get back that way? Thunder Canyon, I guess. Maybe get into, Wapiti Meadow? Also, there might be a gap. Alright, I should probably just head back down, and we'll look through Thunder Canyon. I think that's the only reasonable spot to go through. Unless I go over here. I don't know. Southwest? Okay. That's fine. I think we're still okay. I just went a really long way to get to where I was trying to go. So I just want to make sure I'm heading south right now, which is this way, so we're good. Also, if I can get up somewhere high, I could probably see the smoke again. Which is right there. So never mind, we're fine. I, for some reason, thought that I couldn't see the smoke over some things.
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps up? Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder? You should go be with her.
Maybe I'll go visit. I don't know.
Well, why not?
She's with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
Oh, no?
Oh.
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better.
That's sad.
And that I could have done a better job looking after her.
Fuck
Also
that.
sad.
I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
It's never that simple either. I'm sure they weren't just assholes. It's his own anxieties about the whole thing. But props to her for at least being somewhat of a voice of reason. It sounds like this guy's gotten so far into his head that he's really down about the whole thing. So sometimes all it takes is to have one person say something that can spur you on in the right direction, you know? Oh, we have to do it like that? Okay. So I'm gonna... No, I shouldn't have gone up there. Butts. That's the cross through that I should have come down from the other direction. Yeah, that's also true. The game did say they agreed with your decision. Alright, we'll just go back down. Doesn't matter. Not that big of a deal. The shirts do not have Twitch on the shoulder, no. To have them say Twitch on the shoulder, you've got to go through the Twitch partner program's Teespring thing, which takes a bunch more of your revenue away, and I didn't think it was really all that necessary, or even looks that good. Alright, so we've been here before. I remember this place. That's the cave I went through. The Cave of Wonder. And we actually want to go... Ah! Do we want to go through the cave, or do we want to follow the canyon? I think we want to follow the canyon this time. Hopefully this will lead me in the right direction. Thank you, Old Whiskey Jack. Yeah, the artist did a fantastic job on the shirts. Canyon time!
I'm down in Thunder Canyon. I'm not seeing that smoke anymore.
Oh, it's still burning away. Try heading west from where you are. If you loop past the lake, there should be a trail that'll take you further south.
Thanks, that helps.
I like that she's like your eyes above, watching out for you a little bit. I also like that you get to sort of know the place somewhat, too. I mean, that's the thing about nature. Even though it's sort of random and organic and things are just going wild out there, it's also got character to it. And it's not often in games that they depict it that way. A lot of the time, the nature that you walk through is just sort of set dressing as you go from your destination to another destination. In this case, the set dressing is actually the setting, and it's important that you be able to recognize where you are and where you're going. So I appreciate that they took the time to give areas in this its own unique flavor. I think last time I went up that set of steppy things there. What was that? weird clouds right there. Nature gone wild. There's just little, like, puffs of smoke just hanging out in the sky. I don't know what that's doing. Probably not a whole lot. Well, there it is. The thinnest column of smoke. We're getting there, little by little. It's a good size hike. It's not a hike for a tyke, I'll tell you that. Hey, it's the lake. This is a trail, right? Kind of? Ooh, very underbrushy. Probably doesn't play very well with the bit rate, I would guess. Unfortunately. Where'd it go? It's over there. Okay, one more look at the map. That's what you said, right? So loop back around once I get to the lake. Well, it doesn't look like it connects in a useful way. The only place that does connect is to go all the way back to the tower, but... yeah, how do I get down there? Maybe, oh, maybe right there there's a pass-through. Okay, that's fine. I'll investigate it. Remember this. Do they take their whiskey that I so kindly left for them? Maybe if I took their whiskey back, they wouldn't have messed with my wires. No, they seem to have a lot of beer. That's not true at all. Looking for a spot that looks like maybe I could climb the wall. You stole her bra? Oh yeah, I totally did. Not intentionally, but I picked it up and, like, I was gonna walk by it, but he just didn't put it back down. Alright, I think this is what I was looking for right here. Now that I've got this set of ropes, it looks like I could just go to town. Roping it up in every direction. Yep, that's where I want to be. Alright, so... good, good, good. That's a nice one. Towering vista. Scale is such an important thing if you're going to do something like this, and it seems like they mostly got it right. There's also not, like, repeating rock textures very often, or, like, repeating trees that look obviously tiled or anything like that. Well, tiled's the wrong word, but repeated. Love the colors, too. And these are kind of nice, too. Like, they give you a little reward for looking around. Add this to the list. Map has been updated. Missing persons flyer. Why did I not report that?
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none, unfortunately, with most of them being in this area. The thoroughfare because it's so remote. Why?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
You really didn't like that guy, did you?
I don't know. I just had a hard time talking to him. I mean, there are lookouts who seriously won't shut up, who call me about every little thing that pops into their head. And then there are those who just want to be left alone. He was the latter.
And I'm the former, aren't I?
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
No, it's fine. I'll just chuck my walkie-talkie into the river.
Oh, come on.
And you'll never hear from me again.
Finally, peace and quiet. Woohoo!
So...
Isn't your radio supposed to be in the river?
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Well, I guess I'm stuck with you then.
Yeah. So, did you mention something about Ned Goodwin having PTSD? That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I don't know. He was in the army. He was off. It's actually the saddest story. He was only discharged because his mother, Brian's grandmother, died. She'd been taking care of him, and Ned was the only next of kin.
Damn. And you got to know Brian a little bit?
Yeah, I talked to him way more than I talked to Ned, that's for sure.
How was he at, spotting fires?
Better than you. He actually liked to stay in the tower.
Well, I mean, I have been on a mission basically the entire time I've been out here. Let's just be honest here. Seen around Jonesy Lake on the morning of July 3rd, 1981. 1972 Ford F-250. I actually think I know what that looks like. Blue and white, Montana license. So we'll probably find more information about this guy. Jonesy Lake is first reported missing July 29, 1981. Okay. More pine cones and some firewood, I guess, in here in case he gets stuck. There's the note. They all do that. Anyway, we want to head down a little further around the bend. Lush woods. Report 'em.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Very pretty.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
I knew that.
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also, by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Cool. Man, that's really pretty right there. All the different spots where the sun's peeking through all the trees. That's lovely. White birches are so pretty. I had one by my house when I was growing up in Long Island. It was really big. It was like the only one of its type. Oh god. What's happening there? There's two trees intersected with each other. That's not how trees go. I thought it was just a seam in the texture, but then it started separating from the other one. I wonder how the hell that happened. I think a lot of them, though, unfortunately, the white birches have mostly died off. Well, in large swaths anyway, they get a fungus and it kind of just like decimates a whole ton of them. Because I really don't see too many anymore, and the ones that I do see are usually covered in green fungus and mold-looking stuff. I think in Russia, there's like whole forests of just nothing but them, and it's really, really pretty. You're so used to seeing a forest and like you just see green everywhere, but these guys don't really have branches for a little bit, so you just see just logs of white in every direction. They aren't white birches, they're aspen? Oh, I guess they look very similar then. That's what I always was taught that they were. Maybe, are they very similar looking or something? I knew that the way you could tell was the bark would peel up on them, and you weren't supposed to rip the bark off because it was really bad for them. So they have like a very fleshy bit of wood underneath that you don't want to mess with at all. You don't like birch bark? It's weird. They are similar? Okay. I mean, I'm not like a nature buff, but at the same time, I really do like hiking and I like being in the woods. I could see in another life that if I had sort of a different upbringing or slightly different things had happened to me, I probably could be someone who was a like huge nature enthusiast. I really do appreciate the views and all the beauty that you get out there.
South of here?
Mexico? Is this some sort of riddle?
I just have a nice view to the south. You know, trees and mountains forever.
Well, eventually you'll wander into the area overseen by Chimney Rock Lookout, but that's probably an impossible hike in terms of terrain.
Cool. Anyway, where's that smoke? Probably getting closer to it. This stuff, when the dynamic shadows go across like the tons of little blades of grass, which tend to be... Okay, they're just planar. Sometimes they're just a single sprite that follows you as you turn around in a circle. These at least aren't, which I appreciate. They look better that way. But when you get this type of stuff with the projected shadows and all the blades of grass, it does hell with the bitrate. Nature scenes in general do hell with the bitrate. Or hell on the bitrate. That looked like a person standing for a moment. Getting pretty far in here. But I must say, everywhere I've been has had its own distinct area to it. Felt a little different from the others. Oh. Can I not cross? A very mellow little stream. It's barely even there. Oh, what? 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 What was that? Now my frame rate's all bad. Oh, okay. It's better. You wanted me to call something in and didn't get a look at it. Oh, that's really annoying. I don't want to miss stuff because it just didn't immediately stop what I was doing and hit left trigger. I think that's my biggest gripe with the game thus far, if I have one. It's mostly just that I hate missing content. When I know it's there, it just takes it away before I can deal with it. Sorry about that. Wait. Oh. I came around a circle here? How the hell did I pull that off? Oh, I must have gone all the way down one end and come back up the other. It's alright. Wait. I am going the wrong way. I should be going this way. Thank you, trusty compass. I was like nearly all the way down, wasn't I? And then I turned back. Excuse me. So is there a day-night cycle? Not an active one, it seems. Although it turns to night, it only seems to do it on scripting. I think there's just certain trigger points that I walk across based on where I end up. Yeah, okay. I just need to follow this again. Excuse me. I just ended up going totally back around the other side of the stream once I got to the one end. It's a really pretty soundtrack. Waterfall.
It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby.
Not that there's really anything intrinsically wrong with that. The sabotaging the radio tower is something a little wrong with that, but, you know, the skinny dipping, you know, who cares? We good now? We going in the right spot? Yeah, so we want to just head up a little bit north, which is exactly where I was headed. Okay, cool. Get the camera ready. I forgot I even had this, actually. What am I going to spot? Ah. Proof of their destructive habits. I've got documentation. You can take a selfie with it. Just gonna find teen magazines, dangerous
Well, I
hunks.
found some dangerous hunks.
What on earth are you...
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp.
You found them? Where are they?
No idea. The thing is, their entire campsite is wrecked.
What happened?
I don't know.
Honestly, it looks like it could have been a bear.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I need to be honest with you. If I find a dead body out here, I'm gonna be sick.
Well, don't yak. Just look around and let me know what you find. Actually, you've got that camera, right?
Yeah,
It might be a good idea to get a few snaps.
I did. I already
just in
was gonna do
case.
that.
Yeah, good thinking.
That's good thinking, and I was going to anyway, and
These
didn't.
girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication.
God, I had to carry all this shit around through what was a 2-day hike. Teen campfire. I've never seen a campfire designated as a teen campfire
I'll take
before.
care of the fire.
That would be great, as always.
I feel like since we're dealing with the real threat of actual campfires, they should have spent more time on the animation.
I don't get why the hunks have to be so dangerous.
Well, you're clearly not a young woman.
Girls should want nice hunks.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Boring.
Give them the nice hunks. Isn't that better?
I have entered the teen zone.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's another one of those magazines.
The teen zone. Is there more? Apparently pants are back.
Pants are back.
I'm sorry, pants are back?
Well, according to the experts at Teen Zone magazine, it's unclear where they've been. The pants, I mean?
It's unclear where they've been. Unclear where they've been. Sounded like I said unclean.
Ah, found my sheets!
So they did break into your tower.
Looks like...
There we go. Grab mostly all of it in one shot. Oh. Oh, what is that? The pants. They're all ripped and there's boot marks on them? Now I can use my own personal investigation here. Yeah, that one's ripped. It does look a bit berry over here, doesn't it? Everything's kind of shredded up. Side of the tent's off, as you can see. Get one more of this over here. Hopefully that's good enough evidence. I haven't touched it, so...
some of their clothes are all torn up.
That's not good.
No, it isn't.
You know, maybe I should take one of their sleeping bags as payback.
No, you changed the
Take
tone.
whatever you want.
Now we're worried about if they're alive or not. We're not trying to get them back now.
Their tent looks like it's been through the shredder.
What could have done that? Like a bear or I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back. Looks like someone left a note.
Intriguing. Maybe you should read it.
Okay, yeah.
Let me know what it says.
What a great exchange. I figured that's how that would go. I thought about reading it first, but I didn't want to miss that bit of dialogue.
Oh, they're gone, for sure.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
I didn't do anything to them, but it looks like someone had it out for them.
Then why do they think it's you?
Fuck, I don't know.
Huh.
Hey, I don't.
I believe you. Come on, Henry.
All right. All right, it's weird what happened out here.
Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know, but they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back, and we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.